Skyrocketing diesel prices seems to be the talk of the town. Why am I bringing this up? Because ET transport, truck drivers, consumers, and all around North Americans are affected with these prices. Why are diesel prices so damn high? But before we get into that, let's look at the map of North America. We'll start off with current diesel prices. We'll start with the West Coast. So Washington, Oregon, California. In Oregon, you can see the rates from $5 to $5.25 per gallon for diesel. In Washington, it's $5.40 to $5.70 per gallon. And in California, $6.35 to $6.45. Yes, $6.35 to $6.45 per gallon in California. Now let's take it to the Midwest, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Indiana. We can see rates there for diesel at $4.40 to $4.50 per gallon in Illinois. In Wisconsin, $4.80 to $5, and in Indiana, $5.25 to $5.35. Now the East Coast, New York, Virginia, South Carolina, $5.25 to $5.50 in New York. In Virginia, $5.40 to $5.50 per gallon, and in South Carolina, $5.25 to $5.35. Now let's head into Canada. So Ontario, $2.10 per liter to $2.25 per liter. So what does that mean in gallons? That's $7.93 to $8.50 per gallon. In New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, $1.75 in New Brunswick and $1.95 per liter in Nova Scotia. Now let's head over to Alberta and British Columbia. In Alberta, the prices of fuel right now for diesel is $1.90 to $2, which is equivalent to $7.20 per gallon. And in British Columbia, we can see the rates at $2.15 to $2.20 per gallon, which is equivalent to $8.12. So why in the world are prices through the roof right now for diesel? Well, the invasion of Ukraine by Russia continues to be the major influence in rising gas costs, as sanctions against Russia include the country's sale of crude oil, which is one of the most important elements in setting gas prices. Although Russian crude oil accounts for only 3% of US imports, it plays a critical role since it produces crude oil that is valued to the US refineries. Also remember the Keystone Pipeline. What benefits may the construction of the Keystone Pipeline bring to Canada and the United States? Do you think this pipeline will come back to life? As sanctions are imposed on Russia, which according to the EIA generates 17% of the world's natural gas and 12% of its oil. Both fuel and consumer goods prices skyrocketed as every product needs fuel to travel to its destination. This has reintroduced the Keystone Pipeline into public debate, since many believe it is critical for Western nations, particularly Canada and the United States, to begin focusing on energy independence. So this means if gas prices rise, consumer costs could drive up too. Ultimately, at the end of the day, every North American citizen is going to pay the cost. Gas prices are significantly cutting into the profits that trucking companies and independent drivers are able to make. Some trucking companies are starting to increase freight charges for their customers in order to stay afloat. The gas prices are creating other issues for truckers as well. Many mechanics are no longer providing roadside service due to the increased costs. The cost of doing business just got a lot more expensive for trucking companies, and that will be reflected in your freight rates. You're currently seeing fuel surcharges as high as 42 to 45% with some of our carriers. While it's a hard pill to swallow, this is something to keep in mind and budget for. As for how long you can expect fuel surcharges to be high, that's hard to say. Many experts note that even when oil prices start to go back down, gas and diesel prices aren't likely to fall as quickly as they've risen. Will rates and surcharges keep up with the rapidly rising cost of diesel? Are you changing your driving habits because of rising gas prices? I created a chart. The chart basically compares three different types of trucks. So let's look into this chart that I've created, and I'm going to explain to you how this works. At the top, you have your miles per gallon. The first couple of columns are 5.5 miles per gallon and 6 miles per gallon. So these are more of your flat nose trucks. So the W900s, the Coronados, anything, the Peets, the 379 Peets with a flat nose. So those are the trucks that are getting 5.5, 6, and 6 miles per gallon. Now the 7.5 miles per gallon are usually your older, your 16, 17, 18s, maybe 15s, 14s, your Volvos, your Cascadias. And then you have your 8 to 9 miles per gallon, which are usually your aerodynamic trucks. They are your newer Volvos, newer Cascadias, and your newer T680 next gens. Okay, and on the left hand side, we have the cost per gallon. Well, if your truck is not fuel efficient and you have a flat nose truck and you're basically doing 5.5 to 6 miles per gallon, this is mostly the guys that are in panic mode because the fuel surcharge does not cover the extra cost that it's costing them to run their truck. So if your truck is doing 5.5 miles per gallon or 6 miles per gallon, you're in a really tough situation because it's costing you more money than what the company is paying you in fuel surcharges. Now, just an example of this is, it used to cost you 73 cents if your truck was at 5.5 miles per gallon. It used to cost you 73 cents US to run a mile, and now with today's prices, it's costing you 91 cents. So over 25-cent increase to run a mile. So that's the difference for you in a very short period of time. So here in Canada, for my American friends, it costs us today $2.10 per gallon is today's fuel prices for diesel, which is equivalent to $7.94 Canadian per gallon. Well, what is it costing us to run a mile? So here is the chart, okay? I've done the exact same chart over here so you can see your truck if you are driving at 5.5 miles per gallon versus a truck that's driving at 9 miles per gallon. So you can see here that it would cost anywhere between $1.44 to 88 cents would be the difference between an aerodynamic truck and a non-aerodynamic truck. So you're more than welcome to pause this video and look at this chart. You need to see, where does your truck fall into this category? Guys, this channel is all about trucking. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed. I know that Liam is going to be taking out a video in the next couple of days on the pros and cons about the Keystone Pipeline. So if that video is of interest to you, make sure you're a subscriber to this channel. I'm Ronen, R-O-N-E-N, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next one.